Whew. Outside's cold. Good evening. You see, guys, I have no issues of any man who wants to have a family. I have no issues of any man who wants to have a family with outside their race, which is fine. You know what I mean? That's their decision, you know? But there's only one thing a man with no children shouldn't do, is to take care of children who doesn't belong to him. But there's a pastor, yeah, that is bigging up stepfathers, right, for doing a job that they should be doing. What's up, people? This is Money Cultural. This is Money Culture here, straight out of Northwest London. Hope everyone's doing okay. How am I doing? I'm doing alright. Today was foggy, you know, and it was wet as well, you know, and it was light rain. It wasn't heavy rain, but it's just then little drops of rain, man. I just, you know, I meant to go to New Barnet, but I didn't get a chance to. I was going to go to Northwest London, same thing. So it's got to be like next week, or, you know, I might go to New Barnet in 2026, you know what I mean? But hope everyone's doing okay. This pastor. This pastor. Right, this pastor, yeah, who, it doesn't look like a church. It looks like a theater. The way the stage and everything. Anyway, forget that, yeah. Right. He's giving credit, yeah. He's bigging up the men, yeah, who are stepfathers, right? He's bigging up the men, yeah, who has come to the child's life, yeah, and stepping up, yeah. In other words, they're being fathers to children doesn't belong to them, right? I saw this clip. Now, I don't know the pastor's name. Frankly, that's the least of my worries, right? You know what? I just don't care, yeah. It's like what he said, yeah. It's like, did it bother me? Well, no, it doesn't, because I know, you know how black men are nowadays, you know what I mean? The things they say and so on, yeah? I have the clip, yeah? And I'm going to show it to you. Let's bring in the thunder.
I want to take a moment to honor every stepfather. Every man who steps up and covers children that he didn't birth but would give his life for those kids and treats them like his own. For every stepfather who covered a family when another man didn't take care of his responsibilities. I want to celebrate every stepfather who stood in the gap so those kids didn't lose the love of a father because the biological didn't bother. And the scripture that we read in Luke 2 says, and it came time that she should be delivered. Joseph and Mary. Mary had a baby. Joseph was the covering, but he was not the father. I want to take a moment to honor every stepfather. Joseph wasn't just a good man, he was a great man.
Okay, guys, you saw the video, yeah? Although what he said, yeah? The people in the congregation, whatever it is, the church, whatever it is, yeah, right? They, you know, they clap, they applaud and so on, yeah, and I agreed with what he said, right? There are some people, no, there are many people, yeah, on YouTube, right? Because I just saw this clip on YouTube. They disagree with what he says, And the reason why they disagree what he says, because which man who has no children wants to be a stepfather? Which man, yeah, wants to take care of children that doesn't belong to him, right? We know, obviously the simps, yeah. There's a lot of simps there, yeah, that will take care of kids that doesn't belong to them, yeah, and live off the woman, okay, right? You know, nothing surprises on black men nowadays, okay? Nothing, well, because you know, most of these men are simps anyway. What is my take on it? What does money culture feel about this? Okay, right. There's no way that a guy like me, who has no children, will take care of next man's child. No, thank you. No way. I'm not doing it. There's no way I'm gonna do it. Right? The baby father should come and take care of his kids, because that's his kids, not mine. Right? Me, I would never step up to the plate. I refuse to, because why? Because they're not my children. Okay? And I know it's very difficult to be a single parent, and it's very difficult to be a single father. It's very difficult to be a single mother, right? But there is no way that I will take care of next man's child. You must be joking, right? And him, right, saying that, yeah, in front of those religious people, yeah, Christian, Catholic, doesn't matter. I don't really listen. It doesn't matter, right? It's just like, you know what? I know why I said this. I think he's trying to get more people in the church. And it's mostly women with children, yeah? With no husband, right? Oh, we got Christian people, got Christian women that are married and raising kids in a two-parent home, right? But when you go to these churches, yeah, most of these women have children and no husband. And him saying that, yeah, might draw more and more of them into the church, yeah. But guys, that place he's in, that doesn't look like a church. It looks like a theater. You know, it looks like something that you see me who's acting in the theater, mostly in colleges, like in the College of North West London and the City of Westminster and Hampstead College, yeah. It's like a theater where, you know, when and the state and he's on the stage, yeah, where people play their characters. Do I have an issue with it? No, but it looks like a theater. You get me? But at the end of the day, guys, at the end of the day, there's no way that I wouldn't even think of taking care of next man's child or children. Now, if he says, yeah, that a man with children should date a woman with children, that's fine. But the people in that church, they'll probably disagree. But if he says, yeah, the man who's a stepfather, yeah, who stepped up to the plate, yeah, that's a real man there, they'll all agree. Me, I can't agree. If I was in the church, yeah, and the pastor said that, I'm walking out of that church and don't come back. So let me tell you something, yeah. These men, yeah, these stepfathers, right? I mean, they get used financially, you know what I mean? They get played as well, you know what I mean? There's a story, yeah. O'Shea Duke Jackson, he's got a good channel. He's pro-black. I know this. I know SYSBM and pro-blacks don't agree, yeah. But I want to tell the story, yeah. He was telling a story, yeah, of this guy, yeah, who was with a single mother, right? Yeah. So he went out, yeah. I think he went to work, yeah. So Later on, he come back here and the door's locked. The door's like, why the door's locked? Then he hears some screaming in the house, yeah? And he's wondering, oh my God, someone's gone to my girl. Someone's gone to my woman, yeah? I think he goes around the house, yeah? And when he looked out and through the window, he see his woman bent over on the couch, getting slammed hard. The man was slamming her so hard, the woman was screaming. I mean, you know, they say single mothers do cheat, which I do agree. And yes, anyway. But there's always a slight risk, you know what I mean? Oh, sorry, a huge risk of dating women with children if you're a childless man, right? Do you have an issue with a man dating a single mother? Well, I'm gonna make a video of how to date a single mother, right? Because I've done it before. But would I advise a man to take care of next man's child? No, I wouldn't. I think he should go on and find a woman with no children. You know what I mean? You know, be with her, have a family with her. You know what I mean? And live happy ever after. But with a woman with children, no, he just can't. You know, just can't do that. You see, I have no issues of any man, yeah, wants to have a family. That's great. You know, I have no issues with that. However, there's only one thing, yeah, a man should not do, is to be a stepfather. And guess what? This pastor is giving credit, is getting kudos, who's bigging up the men, yeah, who are stepfathers, yeah. And let me tell you something about being a stepfather. What is the reward they get at the end of it? Nothing. That's it. Like, comment, and subscribe. Check out my website, moneyculture.wordpress.com. If you want to check that out, link in the description box. If you want to donate to me, if you want to, yeah, the link's in the description box as well, yeah. The stepdaddy role. Being a stepfather. Guys, can I ask you a question? Is it still stepdaddy season? This is Money Cultural. Straight out of Campus London. I'm gonna have some dinner.